everybody, and welcome to arguably one of, if not the most visually immersive experiences I have ever had as a gamer. Today, we are hopping into Battlefield 5 with the GeForce RTX 2080 Ti graphics card and real-time ray tracing enabled, making for arguably the most beautiful gameplay experience I have ever seen in my life. So I actually want to say huge thank you to my friends at Nvidia for sending me this GeForce RTX 2080 Ti and Battlefield 5 so we can go ahead and hop into it and show off the awesomeness of real-time ray tracing in all of its glory. They actually sent in this really cool medical crate that you guys should be seeing a couple of clips of over here. That's really awesome, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm keeping that crate. That crate's super dope. But in case you guys do not know what ray tracing is, it has actually been considered the holy grail of graphics for decades and works by casting rays onto the scene and tracing them back to the light source, which accurately simulates how light interacts with different objects in that scene, which makes ray tracing uniquely capable of delivering photorealistic lighting to everything that's happening on screen. Now, this technology isn't necessarily new, and it's actually been really standard in designing a lot of effects for movies ever since around 2006, where it first appeared in Pixar's Cars. However, for the first time ever, with the launch of Nvidia's GeForce RTX line of graphics cards, it is now possible to experience real-time ray tracing in games, and that is exactly what we are going to be showing off here with Battlefield 5, which incorporates ray tracing reflections into the game, something that you guys should be seeing through a variety of different areas, such as whenever we look at water, there's a lot of water throughout a lot of these clips that I am showing, sometimes large bodies of water, sometimes little puddles within the ground. But regardless of what it is, if you guys look closely, you can see the level of detail and just immersion that these reflections bring in, because before this type of technology, you would not be able to see what you guys are seeing, where like just water and all these reflections look like they should. They look realistic, and this is something that like video games have always been striving to work towards. Obviously, games always want to look as realistic as possible, and with the inclusion of ray tracing with the RTX line of GPUs, I think that we are getting as close to that as we have ever been, and I think Battlefield 5 is just an amazing showcase of that, as you guys are seeing throughout all of this. The fire effects look absolutely glorious. Not to mention just how stuff looks in reflective surfaces, and even kind of like in general how light manipulates and affects all these different types of surfaces. But just the variety of ways where this is present really makes for just such an immersive and graphically pleasing experience that it was something I'm really excited to showcase off to you guys, and hopefully something that you guys will enjoy and potentially try to employ next time you go ahead and build yourselves a PC and toss one of these bad boys as the graphics card within. So like I was saying, windows and glass are some very noticeable areas where you could actually find those highly detailed reflections that take advantage of real-time ray tracing that display a realistic view of the surroundings behind your field of view. There's water reflections, obviously, which look gorgeous, metallic surfaces, explosions and fire, and even the weapons that we are holding and the way that light is cast upon them, how explosions are reflected upon them. Fire, gunfire, just makes for a gorgeous experience. So if you guys want to know the settings that I am playing on, we are playing on Battlefield 5 with that RTX 2080 Ti, like I was saying, with the ray tracing reflections quality set to ultra, and throughout this entire experience we were getting a smooth 60 plus FPS at 1080p. But in my free time I was able to actually get 1440p when I wasn't recording through the capture card, since I can't actually go up to 1440p because I was actually using this on a 4K monitor. But again, my recording hardware did only go up to 1080p and 60 FPS. But regardless, it was gorgeous, and not just that, but ray tracing reflections can also have gameplay benefits on top of it, like potentially seeing an enemy sneaking up on you while you are facing a reflective surface, or even looking around a corner using such reflective surfaces, making it something I don't know, man. I think the gameplay really is going to speak for itself. So what I have here is actually a little bit of a compilation for you guys, of a variety of different situations, different environments, and different just kind of shenanigans we get ourselves into that I thought would be awesome. And I just want you guys to pay kind of close attention to a lot of those things that I mentioned, such as explosions, reflective surfaces, water, metallic surfaces, all that type of jazz, and truly take in the scale of beauty that this produces. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up before me talking, so you guys can get even more immersed into this bad boy. Again, huge thank you to Nvidia for sending the awesome medical crate with that RTX 2080 Ti and Battlefield 5. And again, if you guys want to learn more about this, make sure to go ahead and head on over to that description link at the very tippity top to learn more about it, and even go ahead and buy one for yourselves by clicking that buy now link. But that is gonna wrap it up for your boy talking for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. I just like the next one. See it.
Man's unworthiest creation. What led it back to us? Does a hidden hand guide it? Birthing us in violence and blood? Ending us in fear? Alone? Until you've pulled the trigger on an enemy, you're not ready for war. You're only ready to die.
Warum sprengen wir nicht einfach die Brücke und halten die Amis auf der anderen Seite?
Weil wir uns nicht zurückziehen. Wir rücken vor.
Was passiert mit denen?
Die kriegen das, was sie verdienen. Scheiß Feiglinge.
Gemeinsam sind wir stärker, vergessen Sie das nicht.
Anton 1, vorrücken und unsere Streitkräfte am Bahnhof unterstützen. Anton 1, rücken Sie umgehend zum Bahnhof vor.
Herz, nach rechts. Wir müssen sie flankieren.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Sie scheinen sich schnell zu nähern, Kommandant.
Sie beide halten die Augen offen, damit uns das nicht auch passiert.
Geschütz bereit. Das sind unsere Soldaten. Geben wir den Feuerschuss.
Sie wissen, was Sie zu tun haben, Kerz. Fenster im Auge behalten.
Durch die Barrieren hier. Station voraus.
Alle Mann bereithalten.
Bereich gesichert. Anton 1 an Oberkommando. Schienen sind frei von Feinden.